Hey everybody, it's Norm from Tested. I'm here at Maker Faire 2018. Now this is Jeff. You're with Snapships.
Correct.
And I see these cool spaceships, but these are kits that you can build or that you soon be able to?
Yes. Yep, that is exactly what it is. It's basically a constructible ship system where we've got core cubes. They all lock together. We have tons of engines and wings and weapons so that you can end up making cool ships like that. And then some of our prototypes we've painted. So what we're doing is we're trying to get to market with some painted kits like this that you could purchase and just put them all together and have fun making ships. Everyone likes making ships.
Totally. It's model kit bashing, but with the parts that connect together so you don't have to use glue.
Correct. They connect together, and the goal is that they connect together strong enough that you could actually play with your ship, and so it doesn't end up being a model that's just there and you can't really breathe on it or else it'll fall apart. So yeah, we want to make something, because I have a desk job, and having a kit that you can just fiddle and change and make different ships on your desk throughout the day, it's a wonderful stress reliever.
Well, tell me, Jeff, about the design of these kits. Like I see this is your core unit, and
Yep.
it has 5 sides that you can plug things into, but ships have wings, there's cockpits. So when you design the spectrum of parts, how do you go about designing that, and what's available?
So I designed all the stuff in a software program called 3ds Max, and they're all designed to interlock like this on a grid system so that every 2 cube wide piece like this wing will always line up with every configuration of the base cubes. And then we start getting fun things like bigger engines that still adhere to all the same rules, so you can never, you try to make it so you can't put together a ship that you're like, now I can't put it together. So we start getting fun pieces like this that go from 2 cubes to 1 cube so that you can make your cockpit snap onto your ship, and you can start making bigger and bigger and different things.
And the bigger the more of those cores you assemble, the bigger the volume you can get. So you can make pretty big ships theoretically also.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. And the way they lock together tight enough that you could make a big ship and it won't instantly fall apart. I don't know how you would transport your Lego Millennium Falcon very gently. But yeah, the goal is to make them, you can make them very big and they stay together.
And you also have units I see here like an angle, like 45-degree angles.
Yeah.
Like you want things that don't just have 90-degree angles that interlock?
Yeah, that's not fun. So we ended up making some pieces that, have different angles that are at 45s that can still branch out and lock into other core pieces. And we're always making new pieces. Right now, I think this is about 40 different pieces, but we have 130 modeled. But that's a lot of printing time. So we're kind of like fine-tuning which pieces work best and which ones people like playing with.
And you mentioned printing. So at Maker Faire right now, you guys are showing off prototypes. These are all just 3D printed prototypes?
Yep. Yeah, these are all printed on a Maker Gear M3 in my garage. And it works great for prototyping. The goal is to get to a point where we can tool them and actually injection mold them so we can do a more in mass thing, because this cockpit you're looking at about an hour and a half if it goes right.
And tooling's expensive, like to get injection molded parts on up to 140 different pieces. Yeah. That's gonna be a lot. So you guys are hopefully launching with a crowdsource campaign?
Yeah, so we're gonna be putting together a crowdfunding campaign so that people can hopefully log in, check it out, help us get to the tooling for at least a kit or 2, and then as a stretch goal, getting our whole AR game part of it working on top of the kit. Because that's the other part that we're trying to do, is everyone likes making ships because ships are cool, but if we can then bring it to life via AR, it just makes it even cooler.
Just recognize a logo on one of these pieces and then set it up so you can animate it on a tablet screen.
Exactly. So we have a core cube right now as our prototype, where if you build this cube into your ship, we can then track that core cube and configure your ship so that your ship can have the engines working properly and the lasers and the missiles all set up so that you can basically build your own ship, configure it in the app, see it come to life, go on an adventure with your ship, and then tear it apart, make a new one, and do it all over again.
That's awesome. Is there any plans to let people design their own pieces once this comes out so that they can make their own accessories, potentially, with 3D printing?
That would be pretty cool. There's no plans for that currently. I suppose when it comes out, an industrious person could take calipers and kind of like deconstruct how to make their own pieces and put them together. People keep asking, oh, you should just make the prints available, the STL files. The hard part is we've gone through a lot of pain. If these pegs are off, by 20 microns, then they don't really stick together. But that's a great idea. Kind of crowdsourcing different pieces would be fun. They would just have to follow certain rules so it all works together.
Yeah.
Or not. I guess they bought the kit. They want to mess it up, have fun.
And we can see a ton of kids here having fun, just putting together spaceships. I can see this working for spaceships or tanks or mechs. Totally, it's called Snapships, but no reason why it couldn't be for mechs as well.
I may have some files at home that are all spider legs and turrets and mech pieces as well.
That's
Maybe.
Awesome.
Yes. I totally agree.
Jeff, it's a pleasure to meet you. Good luck with
Nice to meet
Snapships
you.
and can't wait to see your crowdfunding campaign.
Thank you very much.